Good morning, this is Lauren with LKR Soap and Such. We're ready for part 2 of the rhubarb root adventure. So this morning I am going to go ahead and do some soaping. This is the powder that I achieved from working with the root, the rhubarb root. And in this recipe, I'm going to use olive oil, coconut oil, castor, and shea. And I discounted a tablespoon of water to create this red Brazilian clay for part of the recipe. This is the remains of what I infused. This is the rhubarb root infused grape seed oil, which I'm going to use in the recipe. I don't believe I will use any of this at this point because I want to see what the infusion does in terms of color. And then this time I'm going to use some nettle infused oil for this one, and I infused this in olive oil, and I used nettle tea bags in this, but I also broke them open, and then I used a nylon, a clean nylon, to pour the oil into the container and avoid all of the tea leaves that I left behind. And I'm also going to put some chamomile essential oil in this, and it is in 20% base of a jojoba oil. So those are the ingredients. I'm still waiting on my lye to cool, and then we'll get started. Well, my lye is ready and my oils are ready, and their temperature range is in good form, so here we go. This is a 1 pound batch. And we'll see what it does. This is 70% olive oil, 15% coconut oil, 5% castor, and 5% shea. I'm just incorporating this to a light trace so that I can separate it out into its different containers. And I'm getting excited! The first thing I'm going to do is pour into the green nettle leaf, and I don't want an enormous amount of that. Then I'm going to pour into what I'm going to put my Brazilian red clay in. This is only a 1 pound batch, so I don't want an enormous amount, but I'm not really sure what to do. I probably should have measured them on the scales. And then this is the one that I'm going to go ahead and put the infused rhubarb root oil into, which I made exception for in my other oils. So I'm going to just pour this in. And oh my gosh, look, it's turning pink. It was yellow and now it is turning pink. This is amazing, everybody. I am so excited. So I am going to stick blend this. And it is at trace here, but I don't want a lot of trace going on because I am going to do something else with it in the mold. Okay, so there's that one. And it did turn pink. I'm so excited. This one is going to be the Brazilian red clay, because when you look at rhubarb, it is kind of dark, and I wasn't really sure how much to put in here, so it might be like overwhelmingly dark. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. You want to look at that. That's really dark. It's a little bit different color than the other one. I'm going to go ahead, pour some of this in here so I can get it all out. This is exciting. It worked, everybody. It worked. My little experiment worked. So that's my Brazilian red clay. So here's the difference between the Brazilian red and the rhubarb pink. So there is going to be a little bit of shade difference there. I'm just hoping that everything works out in terms of what I'm going to do here with it all. And then this little tiny bit is with this nettle leaf. And so I'm just going to pour a little bit in. And I think I'll use this and mix it up. It's not real dark, but I just kind of wanted a difference, like a green coming on with it too. Let's stick a little tiny bit more in there and mix it up. And there we have a nice green color. All right, so now it's time to pour. Yay! This is going to be the fun part, everybody. So I would like to put the rhubarb color on one side, more of it, and then kind of work around with this other. So I'm gonna do a technique here where I just kind of pour a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna pour a little bit of this. Oh, it's coming through the other side. Okay. That's not working very well. I'm gonna go ahead and pour here then, and it's infiltrating on the other side as well. Oh well, we're just gonna play. I'm gonna go ahead and pour some more of this. This is really interesting. Now you guys know how weird I am. There we go. some more of this in. You have to really be careful, don't ya, when you're doing this stuff. It looks like I didn't judge well when it came to how much of my batter I needed to do what I needed to do. And that's just how I am. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour this. I know you probably can't see, but I'm going to go ahead and pour this at the end. It just looks like I didn't do well in determining even what I needed for a pound of this. And it's really, really runny. It's probably gonna take a while for this to get hardened up because there is so much olive oil in it. I'm gonna take this out. And just, since it's already trying to blend together. This is my little corrugated plastic 1 pound mold, and it looks like I did a really poor job of determining what's going on in terms of the size of my mold and how much soap. I thought I had a 1 pound batch in here, but it looks like it's not quite what I thought it would be. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my hands because they're all covered with soap right now, and then I'm going to come back and use a stick and kind of swirl those things together. Okay, so now I want to just kind of take this stick and just kind of swirl the rhubarb colored side with the green and the Brazilian clay side. I'm excited that my project with my rhubarb from my garden that was able to turn my soap pink actually did it, even though I'm not quite ready for all of this adventure designing. I textured the top with this skewer, and I will bring you back and show you what it looks like cut so that you can see what transpired underneath. Okay, this is the cut of the rhubarb root colored soap. This half of the soap is what was colored with the rhubarb root. Everything of this color is that. This is my red Brazilian clay. And this part right here was supposed to be the nettle leaf green, but as you can see, it did not turn out very well. And it's still pretty soft and pliable right now, so it will take a while for it to cure, but it worked. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share with others, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye-bye.